Hey, welcome everyone to another video, and today I'm going to be doing some laser cutting on MDF board. Now, the business idea that I'm going to be showing you guys is actually doing laser cutting for toy models. It is something that is can easily be done on laser machines. It's something that is a profitable business idea, and it's very easy to do. All you have to do is just put in the sheet of MDF board in the laser machine and just let it cut all day, every day. And that's basically it, to be honest, you know. So there's a lot of these kind of designs online, and if you are skillful enough, you can create them yourself. So you just have to make sure that you use the right MDF board. You need the one that's got more pine. It's actually more yellow in color, and that's the one that actually cuts through easier. Plus, when you actually brush on the edge of the wood that's just been cut, you won't see any brown soot or debris or anything like that on your finger. It's nice and clean, and that's what you want. So yeah, so let me show you everything that I had to do to get the toy model laser cut perfectly. Okay, here I'm just moving my magnetic spacers around, or the magnetic cones, and I use those magnetic cones because it elevates the MDF board off the honeycomb, as you can see there. And I like to cut it like that because it has a nice clean cut. If that MDF board was lying flat on the honeycomb, it would create like a bit of a flashback underneath the board, and I don't really like that. I like it when it's nice and clean, and yeah, that's one way of eliminating that problem. So here I've obviously just did the autofocus, and if you haven't seen my other videos, I have changed the focus height, but that's generally when it comes to engraving. So here I will use the standard automatic focus height that's on the Thunderbolt, which is a 2.3 Z axis on the touchscreen, and this is the actual speed of the cutting. And you want to use, as mentioned before, the yellow MDF board. It can cut through easier. And here you can see the spacing from the design was a little bit loose. I didn't like that. I wanted to actually put this whole model together without glue. And this is far too loose for me. So I had to then make the design. I had to select the whole design and actually crop it smaller or scale it down smaller. And then I did a couple of these tests until I managed to get the right cut. So I had to scale it down smaller until I found that it was the correct cut. And yeah, so it didn't take me long to actually get the correct cut. It took a couple of tries here, as you can see. This was the third try. And I just wanted to make sure that the joins was a nice fit, because I didn't want to have anything that was loose, and I was trying to eliminate the use of glue as much as possible. So yeah, you can see that it's a nice fit. It doesn't wiggle. It's very stiff. It was actually a bit of a push to put that into the join. And once I had that and I was happy with that, I just went and cut the whole design out. And this is obviously a time lapse that you can see with the Thunderbolt cutting out all the different pieces that you need. I forgot what the time was, but yeah, it didn't take too long, to be honest. And yeah, I'm obviously just trying to assemble everything. It took me a bit of time, I'm not gonna lie, because there was no damn instructions. There was no like numbers or, you know, 1, 2, 3, which made the things a little bit easier. So I was like trying to figure out like which piece goes where, and I was like, she's peeking a little bit at times because I hadn't got a foggiest clue, and I don't do this often, so it was a bit of a struggle at times. But yeah, well worth it at the end. It finally came together. All right, so this is the design in Lightburn, and yeah, you know, you can actually find a lot of these designs online. You can purchase them, and there's probably hundreds of these types of designs for sale online. And yeah, so I just made the pieces inside the board or inside the other cut blue. And I decided to do that because it was a lot better to cut that out first before I actually cut the outer part, because if I actually had to cut the outer part, it would fall down, and then this blue part would have actually been at a different level. So that's why we cut the blue first. That's why I put it here on the first line, and then I would cut all the designs in red, which was the second line. And it was very simple. It was 3mm MDF board, and it was the same settings there. Air assist on with 7mm per second, maximum and minimum power, or just power in general, 60. And that was it. You know, it was very straightforward. This kind of stuff, look, it was a little bit stronger. You could possibly go for a little bit of more speed, but I just wanted to make sure that everything was cut through and everything fell down and all that kind of stuff. So there was no pushing out any the pieces. I wanted to make sure that it was a nice clean cut. So yeah, very simple, very straightforward, and yeah, I hope that this helps.
All right, so there you go. It's pretty easy. I'm not gonna lie, this business idea is really something that it's profitable, it's easy to do, and yeah, it doesn't take too much skill, to be honest. Once you got your laser cut settings, it's all you're doing is just cutting all the time. There's nothing really to it. So it's quite an easy business idea to promote, and also it is profitable. So yeah, I think it actually came out quite nicely. The laser cutting part is essentially all you need to do. You just need to package it in a nice, presentable package, and then let the hobbyists, the modelists, the people who like to actually build the hobbyists basically, who like to build these models, these toy models. That's their enjoyment. That's what they want to do, and that actually takes the longest time. So you don't have to put this model, the toy model, together and sell it as a complete unit. That will just waste your time, and also that defeats the whole object. You know, you don't want to sell a toy model already completed. You just want to sell the pack that is lying flat in a package, and then that's it. So it's actually a very easy, profitable business. There's not much to it, and it's actually something that people love to do. They love to put the toy together. It's very educational for kids, and it's also a great accomplishment once the model has been put together. So yeah, and also the other thing is that this used machine has been bought. So all my Thunder lasers that I actually imported and this demo machine has been taken. So I'm going to actually be doing different videos moving forward. Doesn't mean that this is going to be the last Thunder laser or Thunderbolt video that I'm going to be doing. So when we bring in more from Thunder, I'll be able to do the videos again in connection with the Thunderbolts. But we're going to be moving on to different machines moving forward. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope that everybody has a great day.